Good morning, everybody. It's November 19th, 8:16 a.m. We're going to do the live pre-market stuff. Got the Nasdaq up. What I can point out right now, which is kind of interesting, is we can look at, and then we'll go into kind of the larger technical stuff, but look at the delta divergence going on, I'm trying to pull on the Nasdaq. Delta is making new highs. We got Delta popping up, even though price is pulling down. If I saw this during the market session, that would be a really good opportunity, I think, to take it long. But it's pre-market, and pre-market things don't necessarily work the way that they're supposed to. But again, here's the bullish delta structure while price is dropping down. This delta divergence. If this was the market, I'd be taking a buy down here and then adding to it as we pop back up. But I'm not going to take it pre-market. Let's look at what's going on. Yesterday was a bullish day. Sorry, I'm getting some error from YouTube. I hope this thing's working. Looks like it is. So anyways, we've got this 4-hour up channel, which we've kind of been working off of. And we drew out yesterday some support levels, which were down here. This was, if we pull up an hourly, that's fine. We'll just use the 1 hour, the 4 hour. We had all these levels marked out yesterday coming in pre-market. These red lines, actually not this one. This one I just added. We had these two levels marked out pre-market coming in, which was kind of our buy area, or maybe it was even lower than that. I guess it was lower than that. Yeah, it was down here, I think. These are new. It's adding these in. Anyways, the bottom of this channel we thought was a really good opportunity. The bottom of the channel plus the 20 SMA on the 4 hour we thought was a really good opportunity to get in, to take it back up to all-time highs, which is what happened. We broke all-time highs yesterday. One interesting thing to note on this is that we've actually broke the upper channel, and we broke into the top side of that upper channel, and now this resistance level, which was the top of the channel, this blue line, is now acting as support, which often happens on these things. Resistance becomes support, and I think that's what we're seeing now. So this is acting as support. It looks really bullish to me, guys. Delta coming in 2,500 pre-market. We've broken the upper channel on the 4 hour, all-time highs. We've got room on the band to come up to 16,666, 16,600, I think. Well, it's only 50 points away, so that's not that much. But I've marked out here on the 4 hour this red line, which I think is going to be some resistance. I mean, all this up here will be resistance, but 16,600. I think you probably want to try to find a good entry, which would be the 20 SMA on the 1 hour down here. There's this big LVN coming in. This is the weekly volume profile. This is the hourly chart. We got this big LVN right here, which is acting support, plus the 20 SMA, plus the top of the value area. All that's going to be support. This thing's got a ton of support underneath it. It would need to really break a lot of levels for this thing to turn bearish. We've got 20 SMA, again, just what I just pointed out, this LVN, top of the value area, plus you got the bottom of the band way down here. I mean, it's got to get through three pretty solid levels and come down to the bottom of the band on the 1 hour, which I think if we can draw out this little up channel, maybe we can do it on a 5-minute. Okay, here we go. Oh, thanks, Thomas. Thanks for letting me know it's working. I appreciate that. You can see this little up channel we've got going on in the overnight, not up channel, sorry, trend line going in here. And maybe it is an up channel. Let's draw the top of it here. Something like this, maybe. Like that, I don't know. It's a little up channel we got going on. So getting in down here at the bottom of the channel, which price is just popping off of. Coupled with that delta divergence, you break the 20 SMA, you'd expect it to come back up into this area. but it's pre-market. I'm not going to take it. So we've got that going on, and if we can just eye out support levels. Man, look at that on the open, on the overnight session open. That's actually kind of rare to see price move up so aggressively right when the overnight session opens. We've got support down here. I think this is kind of a buy area. That coupled with the upper channel here. So I think you've got a bunch of support down here, which would be good opportunities to buy in, to take it long again. Or you buy a break. Is this delta? I mean, look at this delta just moving up, making new highs. You buy it when it comes down into the support area, or you buy it as we break the local resistance, which for me is up here above 50, 51. But again, you just always want to be careful with it on the open, and you don't want to get stuck. They can move around quite a bit, so you always kind of want to let structure build. I always say that, but the market opens, I see opportunities pop up, and I'm like, oh, I'll just take a scalp, and we just start scalping it, and then it kind of goes from there. I mean, I said this yesterday as well. My pre-market was pretty much on point, and I just missed the big trades. I did end up taking one more trade towards after I'd already posted the video, I think, or the video was processing. So our account is 2,123. So we're about $900 away from getting this evaluation. I've got to make 3,000 on this thing. Today's day 5, I guess. I started on Monday. So we've made $2,100 in 4 days, and about $900 to go. I like to get it by Thanksgiving, but I'm not gonna really rush myself because I've got to trade a minimum of 10 days. So I've got to, I'm halfway there time wise. Although I could finish it today and then just trade little micro trades, finish out the time requirement. So yeah, I mean, look at that delta popping up on this thing. Look at that bearish. Look at this. I don't want to call it bearish divergence, but look at that divergence on how price is dropping when delta's moving up down into a support area. It's good to buy it down here. Buy it now. If you were trading a micro, just buy it and ride out the drawdown. I trade with a little more precision. I really like the break at 53 to take it up to 64. Yeah, I think your game plan is to try to buy something down here on the open. If price pops down here, buy it down here. Let's draw out that 20 SMA on the 1 hour, that 30 level. I'll fix this rectangle so it covers this whole LVN, just so I know where that LVN is when I look at my other charts. You can see a price is pinned through that. A price is moving back up here. You can see how price popped through that with all this volume. Probably gonna want to come up here. I would not be shorting this today, for sure. That's not to say it won't roll over, but just based on what I'm looking at, I'm only going to try to be taking longs. Anyways, this would have been a good spot to buy. We're not going to take it pre-market. Market's going to open 5 minutes, guys. I hope everybody has a good trading day. And check back later, see if we took any trades and how we did. So I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching. Oh, Thomas, which one am I doing? Oh, I'm doing Apex too. I'm doing the Apex, but I'm only doing the 50K. I did a video on these trader evaluations, and the $50,000 one to me is the best deal, because the drawdown is the closest to the profit target. So it seems to be the best deal for the trader. And you get 10 contracts when you pass it. 10 contracts is a ton with $2,500 drawdown. Not that you would use all 10 contracts once you got it, because you'll blow up your account probably within 5 minutes. But it's nice if you were able to build up that account, build up your drawdown, to 10, 15,000 or something like that. And then you could start scaling on your own up to that 10 contracts. I mean, that would be, that would be like the perfect scenario, that you would build up that account to like 25,000, and then you could start really trading with pretty good size. 50K has a $2,500 drawdown. So I'm really only trading with 1 to 2 contracts, 4 contracts max if I'm going to add to a position. But I usually only trade 1 to 2 contracts. And trade the Nasdaq, that's all you need. Trailing drawdown is tough, yeah. Psychologically, it's tough. It's hard. One thing I found is that once you start, you get to like the point where I'm at right now, where you're super close. You're like within, you've got 30% left to go. It's really hard taking a loss, like a $500 loss, and having to go back, taking steps back. Psychologically, that's really tough. And sometimes you can end up revenge trading. So I usually on these evaluations do really well, like the first half, and then the second half, or when I come into like that final third, mentally I start kind of breaking down and making bad decisions, particularly if I take a loss, which is inevitable. So I really don't like having P&L up on the screen like this. I do it for these videos. You can see price now moving straight up to where we thought it was going to go. But I do it primarily just for these videos so people can see the P&L on the screen. I think it's more entertaining, or just more informative, I guess. Like if you're just popping into the video and you can just see like what the P&L is, or what how we're doing for the day, instead of trying to figure it out. So anyways, guys, market's gonna open in 2 minutes. I'm gonna jump off this thing. Appreciate you watching, appreciate the questions. I will be back with a video later, how we did on the trades, or if we took any trades today. And I will be back on Monday for sure with the same pre-market analysis stuff. So best of luck to you guys. See ya.